Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and today we have Bitcoin breaking out. A couple altcoins are moving. One in particular that I've had my eyes on for a while. One that might be giving us a signal of altcoins beginning an epic rally. An epic rally which we just saw a little hint of in the last month of altcoins versus Bitcoin. I'm talking about Ethereum, guys. We got to look at the chart for Ethereum because it is moving, wanting to break out of a very, very key zone that we've been looking at for a while now. I do have some stories for you. This market has been wild. There are pending liquidations. The question is, can we break out above $38,000 and move to $40,000 into $45,000, up into $50,000 before the Bitcoin halving? Can Bitcoin break previous all-time highs before the Bitcoin halving? Well, that is a debate that people are having right now. And I'll tell you guys this, the fact that Bitcoin broke $38,000 today, and we're going to take a look at it at the stream, is pretty remarkable. Considering the news about Binance, something I honestly didn't expect. I said it was possible. I said it was possible due to a short squeeze, likely, which is probably why we're here right now. Maybe just the fundamentals are so strong. I looked at, I know the video I did yesterday in the short, I talked about how the Bitcoin supply on exchanges is at its lowest levels in the history. The amount of Bitcoin being mined and the hash rate is higher than it's ever been in the history of this coin. There are so many things pointing to this bull market, including a spot Bitcoin ETF, which people are clearly excited about, given that crazy fake news BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF pump we had in October that brought us to these levels in the first place. But things are heating up. Let's talk about it, guys. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Cryo. Mr. Planet Profit, good to see you in the chat. John, good to see you. Happy Black Friday to all of you. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family. I'm still working on the studio. Man, this is a project, I'll tell you, folks. I am very, very close, but we probably got either tomorrow or Sunday, I think we can be about 90% complete with this studio. Getting these walls up are going to be challenging. I got to make a couple cuts, get into the workshop, you know what I'm saying? New house, new saw, new tools, figuring it all out, guys. New studio, can't wait. Very exciting. Good timing, too. Good morning, Sushi, Satoshi, the loyal followers in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Good to see you, Ron. How about this pump this morning, folks? Smash the like button for your Bitcoin pump today because we had it, guys, and I'll get into the charts in a little bit here, but we went all the way up to about 38.4, 38.5 today. Really spectacular move out of Bitcoin after the last month. We've just been 1, 2, 3 knocks on the door for 38K, and then today we busted through. Now, is this pump sustainable? Potentially. There's also a chance, guys, that the 38K breakthrough could be a little tease, could be a little fake out. Be ready for that. It could be a little fake out because what happens is, we broke through 38K, that's it, off to the races. But the reality is that was manipulated and you get to 38.6 and then, just kidding, we're actually back down. Maybe we test down to 35. Who knows? Look, the more likely scenario is when Bitcoin breaks out to new highs for the year. It has a good chance of continuing its breakout considering all the bullish things we have coming. But it doesn't change what I'm doing. Regardless if we break above 38K and decisively move to $39,000 to $42,000, $45,000, doesn't matter to me because I'm buying Bitcoin, I'm buying Ethereum, I'm buying altcoins. In fact, I actually picked up some altcoins last night for the first time as opposed to Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is very, very interesting. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit about some of the coins that I picked and why in a little bit here. So stick with me. But Bitcoin had a spectacular day so far. Black Friday, it was not on a discount. In fact, it was trading higher, which is crazy. Ethereum broke above $2,100 today, which was very important. And I'm going to look at that here in a minute and talk about why I think that's so important. BSS in the chat, good to see you. BNB token, I am just amazed to see how this is hanging on. What I'm also amazed to see at is some of the influencers out there that are talking about Binance just kind of shrugging it all off as if everything's okay. And the reality is everything's not okay with Binance. Now, I'm not saying they're going to fail. I'm not saying they're going to go away, but I'm just surprised that the market isn't taking some time to digest this news. And maybe this is part of that Max Payne thing, because the logical thing is that the market would retrace after this news comes about CZ money laundering and Binance paying $4 billion in fines for doing things the wrong way. We do see some crypto companies coming out, though, saying that now that Binance is settling with the U.S. government paying a $4 billion fine and now moving forward, going to go back to the basics. We're going to look at some comments from the new CEO here in a second. You have a lot of crypto companies that are saying this evens the playing field. Kraken's CEO, Kraken's team is saying this evens the playing field. Chris Marsliak, the CEO of Crypto.com, very bullish on Crypto.com on this channel. He's saying this is a major overhang in the crypto market. What they seem to be alluding to, and what I see in the headlines a lot, is the borderless crypto company has now been got, right? Talking about Binance. What Binance did was actually incredible. CZ started up this business with his team, and this was before we knew how big it was really going to be. They were the first mover advantage. And with that, they were getting into every single country, just launching websites and opening it up. They didn't have an official headquarters. Potentially, it's in the Cayman Islands. But, you know, they didn't have an official, they were a borderless crypto company, essentially, which means they didn't care about complying with any country's regulations, which in the beginning, that means money gets to flow in with no problems. Money comes in, here we go, money in here. Who cares about these laws over here? Who cares about those laws over here? Eventually, in order to use it in the US, Binance, of course, you had to use a VPN. And then they had Binance .us that launched, and that was a limited amount of coins that you could legally use in the US. And then they had a bunch of other subsidiaries like Binance US in a variety of other countries. Very tangled web, very, very interesting. But what did that do? That allowed them to grow, become the biggest, make the most money, get the most reach, list the most coins, and be the number one crypto exchange. And that's why they're at where they're at today, which is the reason Binance Coin is ranked number 4. They get the Binance Smart Chain. It's the reason the Binance Smart Chain is one of the top 5 smart chains out there. But now, that's going to change. Now they're on an even playing field with the rest of the crypto economy, if that's what we want to call it. Now, the question is, what exchanges are ready for this new world where the U.S. Department of Justice is going to get you with $4 billion if you're messing up? And I think there's a clear answer to this, guys. And KuCoin's doing pretty darn well. But Cronos is remarkable in this regard. As Binance is having this FUD this week, Cronos just launched the Dark Lions. In addition to the Crypto.com Loaded Lion NFTs and the Crypto.com First Frontier Land Web3 game, first ever exchange launch Web3 game. This is crazy. This is good. And from a regulatory compliance standpoint, they're doing very well. Now, the fact that Binance is holding on to its price levels astounds me. I hope it does. I don't want it to collapse, but I expected it to collapse, right? Kind of like I thought with Bitcoin too, but look, I'm not going to get them all right, guys, and I always acknowledge both sides of the bull and the bear case. You have to, or else you will certainly be wrong, because anything can happen. You know, when you think something's going to happen and when you're certain about something, that's typically when the opposite happens, and that's arguably what's happening right now. Bitcoin broke above 38K, but now that Bitcoin broke above 38K, a lot of people would say, well, let's just have it keep going. And maybe now that doesn't happen because that's probably what everybody wants, everybody thinks is going to happen. Let me know what your thoughts are on that in the comments down below. Got 29 viewers. Good to see you guys. Matt, it's Wade, the Crow fam. Got you, brother. Mortson, good to see you from Denmark. We got folks watching from all across the world. It's a beautiful thing. Ethereum back above $2,100. A beautiful day indeed. Let's look at some of the charts, guys. So here you go. Here's your CRO. This morning, it was beautiful to see. We did break above 10 cents, which was key. We were dancing, but that was Bitcoin above 38K. And this is exactly what I said. If Bitcoin breaks 38K, Crocoin can break 10 cents. That's exactly what happened this morning. Bitcoin's back down below 38K. Therefore, Crocoin's back down below 10 cents. That's just how it works here, folks. The 10 cent level is pretty crucial. Unfortunately, if we reject this level, then we continue this game between 8.7 and 10 cents. I'm looking for the breakout above 12.6 cents. Then from there, I'm looking at a 15 cent, 20 cents, and then 27 cent price target for CRO. Those are some of the next levels that I'm looking at. Looking at Crow versus Bitcoin. Crow versus Bitcoin it had a little tick up earlier today, just because of the excitement with Bitcoin going up, and altcoins typically move a little bit quicker than Bitcoin. That being said, Bitcoin dominance climbed up a little bit, so not every altcoin was rebounding against Bitcoin today, but Crow has certainly been doing a pretty decent job overall against this rally versus Bitcoin, and I like to compare it to Binance versus Bitcoin, because Binance is just on this downward trajectory still versus Bitcoin. Again, Crow versus Bitcoin is poised much better than Binance versus Bitcoin. I'll go to the weekly candles so they're most comparable. Here's your weekly candles for Crow. There you go. So we do have 2 red weekly candles, and Binance has 3, but Binance has a couple more floors and still really hasn't hit its lows versus Bitcoin, which we like to look at. And Crow already has. In fact, it was a higher low. Woo! Got him. And that looks good. That looks good. Maybe we test down on this red line again. I don't know. Let's see what Bitcoin does here in the meantime. Solana's doing pretty well lately, but was cooling off with this kind of Bitcoin cool off. I do expect this coin to explode in the next bull market. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. There's going to be a lot of great gainers in this next bull market. Part of the reason, though, that we would or could break above $38,000 in a decisive way. I'm going to sneeze again. Nope. Wow, that's tough. Part of the reason that we might break above $38,000 again is because of greedy leverage traders, guys, getting liquidated from. There's 2 sides to this coin, right? Depends who's a bigger community right now. The amount of people that say Binance should collapse the entire market now that this news came out, and so what they're going to do is short Bitcoin and short cryptos, and then whales are going to come in and buy the fear, and short squeezes are going to happen, drive us above 38K. That's one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is you have people that come in and long Bitcoin because we just broke above 38. 38 is a key level that we've all been waiting for Bitcoin to break above. And now everybody that's been waiting for this moment longs Bitcoin. And then all of a sudden the whales come in and dump it, and it's a short squeeze, or it's a long squeeze, and we have a big capitulation. And everybody agrees, I don't care who you talk to, everybody agrees that there's one more capitulation coming at some point. Even George with Cryptos R Us, who is the most permeable bull, which I love, by the way. I love him. Even he thinks there's one more capitulation event coming before we're truly breaking all-time highs. Maybe we break all-time. One more capitulation event, at least, guys, which means just one more moment where people get rocked and everybody questions, is this bull market still on schedule? That's coming, guys. I don't know which way we go in the meantime. I could see a world where Bitcoin continues up above 38K, but I could also see a world where that was a fake out to the upside and we're still due for a Bitcoin dump. At the end of the day, Binance, these issues, they processed nearly $1 billion in net outflows. Where's that money going? What exchanges is that money going to? Is that going into cash? Is that coming out of crypto entirely? Is that sell-offs? Is that moving into new exchanges? Hard to track this. But again, this is an opportunity for coins like CRO, altcoins out there against Binance, other exchange competitors that are looking for more trading revenue. This is a positive thing for other exchanges, not for Binance, obviously, and not really for the trajectory of the crypto market. In my opinion, I thought we'd take more of a dip here. Richard Tang is the new CEO of Binance. He's trying to, seal up the wounds. Been doing a lot of talking over the next week's interviews, events, AMAs, getting out there, making sure people understand who he is. We thought we knew who CZ was. People still think they know who CZ is. I see some crypto influencers that admitted that they did I'm not going to name any names. One in particular I saw said on Twitter, I did this sponsored post with Binance and got paid for it like a day or two before Binance collapsed or whatever. Binance, had to pay $4 billion and this news came out. And then he commented on his own tweet and he said he still stands by Binance. And it's like, what is it going to take for you to show any sort of skepticism? I'm not asking for you to abandon Binance. Okay, I'm not saying you should hate Binance. I'm not saying Binance is the worst exchange out there and they're worse than FTX. No, they're not as bad as FTX. In fact, they had a couple of boo-boos, and a lot of this is politics. You got to be real about it. This is politics. This is regulation. This is compliance. Regulation and compliance, guys, is bureaucracy. Okay? But the bureaucracy matters, and it hurt the company. And not to say that they're going to go away, but if you are somebody out there and you're just saying that Binance is still the best, I mean, maybe they stay on top. In fact, it would make sense if they stayed on top. But to not have a shred of skepticism makes no sense to me. I like to play both sides of the coin because I don't know the future. I don't know what comes next. You don't know what comes next. And I don't want to mislead anybody. So what I do is I give you a sprinkle of information over here, a sprinkle of information over there, and that's what we're going to do. And we're going to keep doing that. Binance isn't dead. They're just in trouble. And they'll probably recover. But the question is kind of the competition kick into gear? Well, Richard Tang is on top of that. He's going out, the new CEO, and doing a publicity campaign, which is smart. Put out a tweet yesterday. I like this tweet from him too. I want to get even more connected with Binance community on X. Smart move. Got to do it. CZ was very active on X. And this was very, very good for him to put this out. A lot of engagement. 1.9 million views on this tweet. A lot. Talking about the fundamentals of the business. They're still hanging in there, guys. But, we like to talk a little bit about the reality of what can happen here. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, says Ron H. Yeah, I'm not rooting against them, though. I'm just trying to talk about the realities of the situation. HTX, a competitor as well, had a little issue, $13.6 million exploit. So Binance having its issues, HTX having its issues, and we're pumping. That's crypto for you. A little fun bit of news for you from FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried. He is now trading fish to pay for haircuts in prison. So from his mansion in the Bahamas to behind bars, he's trading mackerel. That's his life now. Smash up the like button if you like the visuals of Sam Bankman-Fried trading mackerels through prison bars for haircuts. Bitcoin's back. Oh, is we back above? Oh, yeah. We're back up. We're back above. Okay, here we go. Bitcoin back above $38,000 yet again. Here's the 4 hourly candles. Go down to the hourly candles. Look at this beautiful, beautiful move from Bitcoin. Let's see here. Oh, see, it doesn't want to show me the chart now. Too bad. Let me fix this up. We'll fix this up. All right, Bitcoin chart's not working. What I really want to look at was the Ethereum chart anyway. Ethereum right now is above $2,100. Why is this so essential? Now, let's talk a little bit about Bitcoin or Well, altcoins versus Bitcoin, okay? Whether you want to call it that or not, Ethereum is an altcoin. Anything besides, just Google it. Anything except for Bitcoin is an altcoin, okay? Anything that's not Bitcoin. Now, Ethereum is the queen of crypto. It is the number 2 coin out there, and it's the number 1 altcoin. And when Ethereum starts ripping and roaring, Ethereum dominance is going to start to climb, and altcoins are going to start to rally again, in my opinion. If Ethereum can break above this previous level, out of this triangle, which we are very, very close to, arguably within $50 to $100 of, then Ethereum's reaching its all-time highs for the year. Not all-time highs, just the yearly highs. It's reaching its yearly highs. And I would expect we can see an altcoin rally. Now, we have been seeing an altcoin rally as of lately. As you can see right here, we do have, these are your weekly candles. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weekly green candles in a row. This was red yesterday, this weekly green candle. Today is Friday. We got 2 more days left in the week. There's a chance, guys, that the overall crypto market finds a couple $100 billion, maybe $100 or $200 billion to flow in. We get an 8.6% pump in the overall crypto market, especially if Bitcoin can keep moving like this. I would love for my Bitcoin chart to be working right now. I'd love it. But it's not. That's okay. Bitcoin is breaking out above some big levels here. It's beautiful to see. The overall crypto market, look out for the $1.52 trillion level. That's some of the previous wicks down here. We could have a overall market rally, but the truth is I'm most actively looking at Ethereum right now because I believe that when this breaks out, we can get an absolutely massive explosion for crypto overall. Let's do a little Q&A, guys. Leave some questions down below. Let me know what's going on. I'm going to try to get my Bitcoin chart working as I field some of your guys' questions out there. Let me know what questions you got. Boom. Got my Bitcoin chart back too. I'm going to pull it back up. So no, we are not above 38K right now, actually. Excuse me, because the chart was glitching out. We were above earlier, and we are back down. We are back down. Here's your 4-hourly candles. That's okay. That's okay. 1 knock on the door, 2 knocks on the door, 3 kind of. 4 we broke through. We're back down. But we can easily just kind of rip right back above it. Kind of back to where we were at 35K. You remember this moment? We were knocked on the door, almost knocked on the door again, came back down. Green candles, came up, tested back down below it. And then, a couple days later, boom, we exploded up out of nowhere to 38K. So maybe next week, we might see all of a sudden, we'll come back down, maybe test down to some of these other levels down here, 37, 38 possibly, who knows. And then maybe we all of a sudden break out a couple days later. It doesn't have to happen overnight. A lot of people saw this green candle break out above and all of a sudden opened up a long, and the people that are in this red candle are getting wrecked right now. Any greedy longs that opened up a long when Bitcoin broke 38K, boom, getting liquidated right now. Don't be one of those people. Now, trading is an excellent tool, guys. These are the most risky times to be doing it. You just broke above a new price for the year, a new high. How much movement up can it continue to go before we get a little pullback? It seems like lately, and increasingly so through the history of this thing, we get more and more immediate pullbacks just to kind of liquidate the people that caught the breakout. But you can make a lot of money if you time these things right and, use low leverage. If you guys want to access a leverage trading platform, there's a great link for Femex down below. You got it in the banner, and it's easy to use. It's the easiest leverage trading platform out there. You can do spot trades on there too, but it is actually a really great app. But leverage trading is very dangerous, so please be careful out there. Michael wants to know what's up with what? What's up with Crow support? I got people asking me to take a stance on things in the comments, which I won't do. Let's see here. What's up with crow support? Well, let's talk about crow resistance, Michael. Crow resistance right now, it's 10 cents. Crow support is at 8.7 cents. I will tell you what, we don't need to break out of this range anytime soon. What you got to do is you got to look at Bitcoin. The other resistances that I'm looking at are 12 cents, 12.6 cents really, 15 cents, 20 cents, and then 27 cents. I'd be shocked if we saw crow coin above any of, this top level here in before the Bitcoin halving. A lot of people are asking me, what's the highest price crow can reach before the Bitcoin halving? And I'm thinking more and more so like I'm looking at 15, 20 cents. 27 would be as high as it goes. Maybe. I mean, I hope it goes a little higher. Oh, okay. Michael's asking about the crow support in the app. Well, they never respond, and it makes me nervous holding so many crow. What do you think about crow leaving USA? Crow's technically not in the USA. The only reason I say it's technically not in the USA is because they haven't launched their US exchange yet. You can still buy crow. They're not going to make it so you can't buy crow. You can still buy Binance token. Why would you not be able to buy crow? But to your question about crow support, a lot of people complain about the crypto.com support team, but let me play the devil's advocate to both sides. I have had a lot of issues with crow support because I was a crypto.com private member. I put down a large sum of money to get the rose gold card, and I didn't get my welcome package until 2 years later. After the crypto market collapsed, we were in a bear market. I got it in the middle of the bear market. I asked them 25 to 35 times when and how they were going to ship me that thing, and they never did. And then eventually they did. So they did get it to me. But it was a pain in the butt. Their support is not perfect. They will respond to you. They should respond to you. But they don't always give you the answers you like. Now, that is better than a lot of the exchanges out there because some of them don't even have a chat. Some of them don't have a phone line that you can call into. I don't know if you've ever tried to call Robinhood, for example, but you can't. Robinhood customer support is terrible. I hate it, except I'll tell you, their chat section was actually pretty good. When I found out, it was so difficult to figure out, but I figured out how to get into the chat. I had to get into the chat because I had to prove some history to make the purchase of my home, and so I was pulling up some information for the bank giving me the loan for the lenders, and had to go into Robinhood. Support is hard to get on a lot of these crypto apps, on Robinhood even, but at least they have an option. They're not perfect, but they're certainly doing something. A lot of people complain about them, but, at least they have something. But it's, it is a frustration for some people. Michael, I've been frustrated in the past too, but at least they have something, right? Eating my dinner and getting educated by Mr. Kip. What's for dinner, Carlos? What are we eating? Have you checked out Seller Network? Justin Harrison wants to know if I have checked out Seller Network. I have heard of Seller. I did not look into Seller, but I certainly can. Let's take a peek. Let me know what questions you guys have, what's going on. Recently, a big airdrop from the Pyth network. I got to do my research on there. Let me know if anybody has any questions or comments about the Pyth network. I'm going to do some digging into that actually very soon because Black Sea took advantage of an airdrop on there where I got to look into that. I got to see what the details are. Seller network pumping today, up 5%. Good to see in the last 7 days. It's up. Last month it's up. Last year it's up. All-time chart, a little down. That's okay. Previous all-time high, 17 cents. Currently at 1 penny. Big multiplication factor to get to previous all-time highs from current prices. $114 million market cap. Very low on all the major exchanges. Look at this. Interesting. Let's see. Is this on crypto.com? Yep. There you go. You can get it on crypto.com. It's a blockchain interoperability protocol and one-click user experience accessing token, DeFi, GameFi, NFTs, governance, and more across multiple chains. Seller. I love doing this because right now, guys, I'm looking for altcoins to get too. There's so many to keep track of. You know, this is a neat little website. There you go. Ethereum. What is that? Arbitrum, Optimism, Polygon. Where's Cronos? Just kidding. Ain't all about Cronos. Okay. No, Siri. Oh, no. Oh, Siri. Stop it. I got Siri freaking out right now. Yeah, so what I like to do is just kind of look through here. 45 chain supported. Interesting. See, I just kind of look through here. Nope, don't want to go to the Telegram. My bad. I want to go to the Twitter. 226K followers. I'm going to follow it. Yeah. Yeah, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Now I got to look into Seller a little bit more. Got to do some deep dives into these things. It's not enough, guys, to just look at a website and decide if you want to buy I don't think for a second that that's like everything that goes into it. There's a lot of research that goes into, you know, before I'm buying a token, and a lot of that has to do with the past and the partnerships and the team. And also, I like to get into the different niches, right? I like to look into all the different... When I'm buying crypto coins, and let's talk about some altcoins that I picked up yesterday, okay? I'll just let you guys in. So, first of all, one of the altcoins that I have recently bought that I was very excited about, 2J3, is cutting the lawn and learn about crypto. I absolutely love it. So, one of the coins that I bought is ordinals recently, and I'm very bullish on ordinals. Now it's way up on the year. This thing could cool off, so you might have some big buying opportunities coming, but this is a very new coin relative to the crypto market, a $438 million market cap. This is giving people the ability to build on Bitcoin. I get about, you know, $4,000, $5,000 worth of this thing right now, and it's on all the major exchanges, and I think that this is in a niche that has to do with the Bitcoin network, okay? Another token that I bought recently, and actually shout out to somebody reminded me of this in the chat, and there is certainly a lot going on with Gala. Gala has a lot of hype behind it. It had a lot of hype behind it. And it is a gaming play. And so far you've seen, I've obviously got Cronos, which is a layer 1 competitor to Ethereum. It's an exchange token. I've got that base covered. I've got Ordinals, which is a layer 2 solution for Bitcoin. People can build on Bitcoin because of Ordinals, NFTs, coins. And so I've got my Bitcoin play covered, if you're following me. Also, Gala Games is a Web3 gaming play, a $648 million market cap, very low. Look at the previous all-time high for this thing, all the way up to 74 cents. It's at 2 cents if we go back to previous all-time highs. An insane gain on your money. I bought about $2,500 of this last night. Very happy about it. Very excited to see how that plays out. What else did I get yesterday? And I'll be very honest with you guys. I still have a lot of research to do on this one. But you know what? I'm kind of supporting Cronos and Crypto.com on this one. LimeWire, which has rallied lately. Over the last month, it is up quite a bit. Over last year, it's certainly up quite a bit. It was much higher earlier this year. I'm not looking for a quick flip on this per se. I will, with all of these coins, my strategy is going to be double my money. Listen here, guys. Double my money. Pull that money out. Pull half the money out. Pull out my initial investment. Double the money, pull out my initial investment, and throw it into the next gem that I'm looking at. That's the initial starting point. And I'm kind of developing more profit-taking strategies from there. But what I might end up doing is each time it doubles, just doing that same thing and getting into a couple of these different projects. Trying to get into the next project that's going to pump. Eventually, I'm going to start getting... I don't want to get too many altcoins, but I want to take these profits, really, and throw them into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cronos. That's really what I want to get more of. I just said Solana because I don't really have a lot of Solana at all. In fact, I've got like pennies worth of Solana. I don't really have Solana. I need to get some, right? Got a lot of Cronos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, but I want to get some of these top projects out there, guys, and more of them. And so one of the ways my strategy is looking at right now is getting to some of these lower altcoins that are going to pop, and then all of a sudden, taking profit into some of your bigger cap coins and now having more of those bigger cap coins. And then as those start to go up, look for other plays. It's, I'll start to trade more. If you guys want access to some of these trades that I'm going to be making, you can get access to some of these as they're playing out in my private Discord with Black C and I. You can become a member on the channel. And as I trade more of these, I'll let you guys know some of the moves I'm making. I didn't post these ones in the private Discord per se because I bought them literally last night at like midnight. I've been tracking these for a little while. Why this coin? Because of this. It is a ERC20 utility token deeply embedded in the LimeWire ecosystem, designed to provide a series of perks and benefits to holders as well as enhance the user experience across the LimeWire platform. In mid-2022, we successfully closed a $10.4 million strategic and private pre-sale LimeWire token with a long list of strategic backers, including Kraken Ventures, Crypto.com Capital, GSR, and Arrington Capital. I am bullish on Crypto.com Ventures. Also, this is about the creator economy. And so yet this is another niche. LimeWire is a platform for content creators, artists and brands to create membership-based communities, which we might do on LimeWire platform. I have to look into LimeWire platform a little bit more, but revenue streams are offering fans exclusive access to the community and journey as an artist. I love this. And I love this vision. I love the concept. And so let's see what it does, because this is how I buy and trade things. I buy things because I like the idea, because I like the community. I think that games are cool. Gala Games has a lot of successful partnerships. I think that coin has a good reason to go up. Web3 is the future of crypto in many people's eyes. Creator economy, social media interactions on cryptocurrency blockchains. You look at LimeWire, this is a start to that. Audius is another coin that I actually really do want to buy, because Audius is, for me, and again, this is on my beliefs. I like this coin because it has to do with music. It's up 3% on the day in the last 7 days, up a little bit, 20% in the last month, 20% on the year, a little down. This thing was way higher in the previous bull market, all the way up to like almost $4. This thing soared. I'm probably going to scoop up some of this. But I haven't yet. But what do I like about this? This is a decentralized music streaming protocol. And so what I'm showing you guys is what I'm looking at is a variety of niches, okay? The metaverse. Sandbox is my metaverse play of choice. Gala Games is one of my top gaming coins of choice. I was looking at Gods Unchained, but Gods Unchained is kind of nerdy for me. I'm not really into those types of games. Gala Games, a little bit cooler games. I think it's just more attractive for the broader market, potentially. That's my thought on it. Agree with me or disagree in the comments down below. LimeWire, just interesting, supporting the Crypto.com Capital team and Kraken and some of these major exchanges backing a project like this for content creators. I'm a content creator. I invest in things that I'm interested in. Things that I did my research in, things that I understand. Don't invest in things that you don't understand. A lot of people say, well, I like to understand them a little bit. Now, can I Can I honestly tell you guys that I can describe to you perfectly how a blockchain is secure? And no, okay, 99.9% of the people in crypto, 99.9% of the crypto influencers, 99.9% of people can't truly explain to you the intricacies of a blockchain and what makes it so secure and how it truly operates on a very in-depth technical level. But it's been understood now for a while. Blockchains are very, very effective. Banks are utilizing blockchains now, taking a page out of the Bitcoin book, if you will. And we're going to see a lot more things come up. A lot of products and services come up. And the question is what niche is going to be successful? Is there going to be a music streaming platform that's built on a blockchain that's going to be successful? Is there going to be a, just like LimeWire, is there going to be a audience interaction site launched, LimeWire, that's going to be really successful? Maybe, I don't know. Kip, who's the person CDC sent to the USA on board to membership to represent CDC on the committee board? You know what? I don't remember the name of the fellow, but I'll tell you this, Hodl Crow for life. A lot of different moments have come for Crypto.com where we've seen an individual that was an executive at Crypto.com join the council like the CFTC. We've seen Crypto.com's team become a partner with the WEF, which some people don't like. I like it because I think it means they're in the cool kids club, which means money. We've seen a lot of different things come for folks from CDC that have proven that it's very bullish. Now, I'm not talking to you guys about Cronos today because, you know, we have a lot of things going on. But let's look a little bit about Cronos again. The Cronos coin, I'm 9.8 cents. I got a lot of these things. I'm so excited. In the Cronos network, don't ignore some of the altcoins that come into that. VVS Finance, Tectonic Finance, Cronos. Cronos is the main coin. Fulcrum. Don't ignore those. But there's going to be a lot of great altcoins, guys. And I'm just sharing with you guys today kind of some of the ones that I recently bought. And taking a bet, you know, I'm going to, my strategy here is I am going to double my money and take the initial off the table and put it into my other favorite projects. I'm going to be picking up some Sandbox. I'm going to be picking up some of these other coins here that I've been looking at. I've been wanting to get a little bit more of. And I'll be keeping you guys up to date with all the moves I'm making. I will be getting Pyth. I will be getting some Pyth. I gotta look into that. It's been busy. It's been the busiest I've ever been in my life. I felt like a psychopath lately. Couldn't even fall asleep. I was thinking so much last night, I'll tell you. It's tough right now, guys. You try. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But I'm excited. We are bullish, guys. Things are looking good for crypto. Right now, let's look at Bitcoin, where we're at right meow. Boom. Yep, Bitcoin still struggling, 38K. We were above. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys think we can break out? Do you think we're coming back down? I wouldn't be surprised to see either. I'm going to keep an eye on the liquidations. We'll see how it plays out, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Vu Lee, good to see you guys. Hold a Crow for Life says put $100 in every meme coin and coins under 0.000XXX. So anything with 3 zeros or more, you're putting money into. Hold a Crow for Life. I'm going to use you as an example, brother. I'm not going to try to embarrass you or make you look bad or nothing, but I'm going to use you as an example because I appreciate you, and this is a great comment you gave. Hold a Crow for Life says he put $100 in every meme coin and coins under 0.000XXXXXX. This is something that I've talked about a lot with my friends is like, you know, if you just put $100 in the top 200 coins, maybe you're going to get 1,000X or something, you know. But when it comes to picking coins, the very last thing that I take into account is the actual price. How many pennies, how many dollars is it? it is, and let me be very clear about this, it is the least important thing to me when I am investing in a project, what the price is. That doesn't mean that the relative price isn't important. Let me explain. Where is the price of this coin today versus its previous market cap high? You see me do this every day. What I don't do is say this is under a penny. Ooh, looks cheap. Because let's use Caspa as an example. Caspa is a great example. You know, a lot of people are looking for coins that aren't yet $1. And Caspa is 14 cents. And some people go, 14 cents, 14 pennies. This is cheap. I'm buying it because it's cheap. It's the next Bitcoin. It's only 14 cents. It's going to go to $38,000. It's going to flip Bitcoin. No. It's 13 cents. It looks cheap, but it's a $3 billion market cap. The real thing I want you guys to measure is market caps. And I look at the price relative to its previous price history, and what I see for Caspa as a good example is it's scary to buy because it is in price discovery mode. Sure, it's 14 pennies, but it used to be 3 pennies. And it already is breaking out, right? If I was buying it now, I'd be FOMOing in. So just a word of caution, you're saying you buy 3 zeros, and, then pennies, that's what you're focusing on buying. I urge you to look at the team, look at the utility, look at the excitement, the community behind it, look at the social medias, look at the founders, look at the previous price history. If it's in price discovery mode, look out. If it's under $100 million, very, very risky, look out. But it's $100, so who cares? So hey, hodl crow for life. I wasn't trying to pick on you. I love the strategy in a way because you're just like, here's $100. Who cares if it 100x is great? I just made 10 grand. That sounds pretty good to me. And so in a way, I love the strategy, but I wanted to use your point about, hey, 3 zeros and XXX. That's not how I buy coins. I do not care about the price. I care about the market cap. I care about the technicals, the previous price history. I care about the relative price to the previous price history of the token. Mostly market cap. Market cap. I like market caps. Carlos says, buy in the red and sell in the green. Thanks for the comment, Hodl Crow. I appreciate it. David wants me to get good rest. I'm trying, brother. All right, guys, that's all I got in this one. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Exactly, 100 is chicken feed for me. Well, feed the chickens and turn them into turkeys? I don't know what that was. That's all I got in this one, guys. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. I hope you enjoyed the stream, guys. As always, don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel for more crypto content. And of course, guys, don't forget, as we got to do, DCA, HODL, and of course, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Got more videos coming for you later today. As always, I'll see you next time. Peace.